Hello everyone, welcome to Master's Teach. And today we are going to discuss about the understanding learning. It is a part of Telangana TET Paper-1 Unit 2 as well as it is useful for CTET. Let us have quick revision. Okay, so learning, what is its definition? So learning, uh, learning is a permanent change in behavior, so it's based on experience. Okay, the the changes can be observed and it is a lifelong activity. So remember these points, it is very important for your examination purpose. If you are newly watching, please do subscribe my channel. Then characteristics of learning. So there are four characteristics are there. So why one has to learn? There is a purpose, there is a goal. Okay. Then here we check, there is a involvement of mental activity. There is a progressive and continuous. There is a universal process. This is about the characteristics of learning. So, what is the difference between learning and maturation? So, here the learning. So, learning can be done through practice, through experiences. Learning also uh, through environmental factor as well as cognitive factors. So, by practice one can learn, by experience can learn, through environmental factors. Surroundings also helps in practice in learning. Then cognitives, it is our mental ability, the processing also helps in learning. Then maturation, so which includes biological growth. Okay, then innate factors, then physical development. So remember this, learning versus maturation. So remember these symbols and you're going to perform well in examination. So learning process model. So learning happens through input, through sensor, through eyes, through hearing, through reading. Okay, there is a stimulus information. Okay, then it process. It is a process and practice. So process through our mental activity. Okay, then outcome. So the behavior is going to be changed. This is about the this can be uh, take as a classroom example. So this is a diagram based on MCQs. Then personal factors of learning. How the personal factors affects one's intelligence, one's motivation, one's interest, one's attitude, one's readiness. These are the personal factors of learning. Then environmental factors. Okay, you can say this external factors. Maybe learning can be uh, affects by family background, the physical environment, the peer group whom they are doing, the teacher also affects, and the school also affects. These are the environmental factors or external factors. So here some theories we are going to discuss. It is only for the quick revision. Okay, I'm not giving entire thing in a one slide, but however through this watching this video you can remember. Okay, behaviorism, so which is proposed by the Ivan Pavlov. This is also called as classical conditioning. Okay, it is a stimulus response association. So then unconditional condition, repeated pairing. So this is about the behaviorism, Ivan Pavlos. Then uh, behaviorism theory by Thorndike. It is a laws of learning. So law of exercise. So law of exercise practice. So connections are strengthened through use and repetition. So regular practice reinforces learning. Then law of effect, that means rewards and punishment. So responses followed by positive outcome are strengthened. So those who follows by the negative outcomes are weakened. So reward is more effective than punishment. So then law of readiness and preparedness. So individuals learn best when they are mentally and physically prepared. So motivation and prior knowledge plays a crucial role. So this is about the behaviorism, okay, proposed by Thorndike. It is law of learning theory. To take the screenshot, however, I'm going to post in your description. You can download the same at free of cost. Okay, then behaviorism, which is proposed by Skinner. This is also called as is proposed operating condition. Just remember the psychologist's name. Okay, here reinforcement. So increases. So reinforcement increases the behavior, whether it is good or bad. Punishment decreases the behavior. So when the reinforcement is given, negative things happen, positive things happen. When the punishment is given, then negative things happen. So do you remember Skinner's operating conditions? Remember reinforcement, punishment, so increase behavior, decrease behavior. So remember this operating condition by Skinner. Then constructivism, okay, which is provided by Piaget. So cognitive construction, it is the active process of learning. Then Vygotsky, so learning can be done through social interaction. It is zone of proximal development. Okay, knowledge is not knowledge is constructed, not transmitted, as per the constructivism. Remember this. Then Gestalt theory, so proposed by Kohler and Koffka. Okay, so so Gestalt theory is related to the insight learning. So then it happens whole to some parts. Then here sudden understanding in Gestalt. Then Kofla, it is the aha moment. So patterns are recognized. This is about the Gestalt theory, Kohler and Kofa. Okay, then observational learning by Bandura. Okay, here uh, here the role model is most important. So reinforcement strengthen the learning. So here role model is the teacher, student observes. Okay, then he imitate. So this is a observational learning by Bandura. Remember this. Okay, and if you like this content, please share and like the button. Then uh, we are going to have different learning theories and comparison. Okay, and it is very important for the MCQ's favorite. Okay, you can say this is a theory, this is a thinker, the key concept, focus. So theory, behaviorism proposed by Pavlov and Skinner. So SR, a stimulus response association, is the key concept in behaviorism. So the focus is on observational change. Okay, it is observational. So physically you can observe the thing. Then constructivism, proposed by, developed by Piaget and Vygotsky. Two thinkers are there. Then what is the key concept? Mental construction. Then focus on cognitive process. Then Gestalt. Okay, the theory is a Gestalt. So it is developed by Kohler and Koffka. Okay, it is the key concept is inside learning. So the focus is on whole pattern. Then theory, observational theory by Bandura. So the key concepts are imitation. Then focus is on social learning. So take this screenshot and you can remember easily. Then write three dimensions of learning. There are three ways of learning. Okay, one is cognitive, affective, psychomotor. So cognitive means through knowledge and understanding. Okay, one dimension. The second dimension is affective, related to attitudes, values, okay, morals, ethics, something like that. Then psychomotor, it is related to the skills and performance. So three dimensions of learning: cognitive, affective, psychomotor. Then it is a Bloom's dominion. Remember, cognitive, affective, psychomotor. Remember this, it's a Bloom's dominion. Then motivation types. So there are both are essential. So one should have intrinsic. Intrinsic means self-driven. So internal satisfaction leads to the great learning. So motivation is intrinsic and extrinsic. Extrinsic means like in order to have like external rewards, okay, incentives, recognition. So both are essential for learning. So so remember this. Then sustaining motivation. So teacher's role. What is the teacher's role? So teacher has to give the like recognition for the people who perform well. Okay, should have the goals properly and provide the feedback. So this is the practical application. Sustain motivation. Motivation. Then types of memory. Sensory memory. So it retain only few seconds in our mind. That is called as sensory memory. It requires only few seconds is going to be remain in our mind. Then short term memory. So it's also called as working memory. It retain with us few minutes. Then long term memory. So it is a permanent the memory. It's a long term memory. It remember years and years. So sensory, short term, long term. So if you like this channel, please do subscribe and share it with your friends. Okay, then forgetting causes and solution. So what is the causes of forgetting? What is the solution for the same? So why we forget? Because lack of practice. So what is the solution? You have to regular revise the things. Then uh, interference. So then if something disturbance, then meaningful learning should be there. Poor encoding, poor understanding. So in order to increase the understanding level, you have to reduce anxiety, worry, etc. Then stress and fatigue. Okay, so if you have the stress and weakness, have rest. Then it is a solution, so that you are going to have the a solution for your forgetting. So remember this, and it is going to be asked in practical way, not in theoretical way. So just understand. I hope this presentation is wonderful for you. Then transfer of learning. So the transfer of learning can be done in three ways: positive transfer, zero transfer, negative transfer. Okay, so here positive transfer means past learning. Whatever you learn past, it helps in you learning. For example, if you know how to ride the how to cycle the same, you can learn the how to ride the bike. Okay, so if you know the cycling, you can ride the bike easily. Zero transfer, so it won't affect your previous learning of the new learning. Okay, then negative transfer. So past learning, whatever you learn past, you cannot it hinders the new learning. That is called negative transfer. So maximum positive transfer, good teaching. Okay, this is about the classroom implications. So do remember, okay, and subscribe my channel, and I'm going to post the same in your in description. Thank you for watching. So do remember, okay, you can download Master's Teach app where you can have wonderful PPTs. Thank you. All the best for your coming examination.